Misty,
Ike.
today I'm feeling a little abandoned.
Really? Why?
Because sometimes when I play sports and then I leave the arena, they never use those arenas again.
You know, I've heard that. So you were in the Olympics?
I'm a 16-time Olympic athlete.
Really? Are you a slalomer?
I'm an EGOT winner of the Olympics.
I don't think that's a thing.
I'm a loser. I'm a huge loser.
You are a loser.
I'm a loser, baby.
You are a loser, baby.
So why don't you give me a gold medal?
Well, why don't we do a whole episode about abandoned Olympic places, like cities?
You are the biggest loser. Goodbye.
God, that woman was so mean.
Oh,
So mean. Those cities become losers.
They do
when they leave.
Yeah, the only winner in the Olympics is the NBC, really.
Pretty much, yeah. Pretty much.
Let's get into it.
Okay. I'm Misty.
And I'm Ike.
The next 15 minutes,
We're going to debate pop culture.
my background's in music.
My background's in film,
I know the topics beforehand.
and I don't.
We check the internet for the facts,
And ruin it with opinions.
from pop rocks in your lunchbox.
To Happy Meal toys and swatch clocks. What is the most abandoned Olympic facility that you know of?
Well, I mean, there's a lot of them, because what we don't think about is that sometimes all of the sports that are played in the Olympics aren't normal sports that are played in those places. Like, not a lot of people playing beach volleyball in Russia, but they have to build a beach volleyball court because that's one of the sports.
In Sochi.
Right, which shithole.
Yeah.
So
Sochi actually means shithole in Russian.
It actually does, yeah. So like there are a lot of these places that get abandoned because they're not a sport that they're gonna play there again. There's no way for them to utilize them again.
Yeah, like this picture of the 1984 Olympic ski jump hill at Igman.
That's Italy, right?
I have no idea.
I think it's Italy.
You would think maybe that's just during the summer,
It's during the summer, obviously,
but it's clearly not being used.
Yeah.
It looks like those little squares at the top of the jumps are drive-in movie theater screens.
It kind of does, actually.
That would be fun. But I would love to sled down that.
Yeah, so would I. So here's one that I'm going to throw to you. Sarajevo.
Sarajevo?
Sarajevo. So this is one of the photos. Do you want to flip to it?
Yep.
Okay, so we've got that. But here's where it gets weirder. So this was where they did the Olympic torch, right?
Yeah.
First, second, and third places there for events to announce things.
Was that like the center of the arena?
This was the center of the entire Olympic, like the entire Olympic city that was built for it.
Yeah.
Now here's where it gets real dark.
What's that thing at the top of the screen?
I don't know. I can't get it. Oh, there. If I just hit this X, it'll go away. There we go.
How they play?
But I still have some weird bar up there.
That is weird.
Anyways, Sarajevo had a civil war shortly after the Olympics were held there. This area right here became the area that they used for public executions.
Oh, cool.
Talk about repurposing.
Yeah.
Here is the slalom track. This is what it looks like now.
That's also where the losers hang out.
Yeah. Isn't that crazy?
Dude, you would think that all the kids in the neighborhood would get their skateboards out. That's the same place I just showed right there with the movie screens.
Oh, this is the ski jump at Sarajevo. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just rotting. I mean, there's even like the ski thing. Yeah. Ski train or whatever they're called.
Ski trains.
Sure. Look at this.
Yeah. Did you hear that?
I did. That was scary. So this is the village where all the athletes stayed at.
I wonder if it's haunted and we just heard it.
Maybe.
Through the grapevine.
Yeah, that's where they put all of the athletes, and that's what it looks like now.
You want to see what the swimming pool from the 1936 Olympics looks like?
Ooh, was 1936 the one in Germany?
Oh, I don't know.
Where was it?
I don't know. It's just a picture and it says 1936. But you would think that after all these years, I mean, that's actually in pretty good shape for something that's 94 years old, 95 years old, 85 years, math years old.
Years old. I got another one for you. So right. Athens, 2004.
Mm-hmm. That's in the United States.
Athens?
Yep.
Athens, Georgia. Except no, the Olympics were held in Atlanta,
That's
Georgia.
what I meant.
Athens is in Greece.
That's what I said.
But it's also the founding city of the Olympics.
Oh, right.
Right?
Yeah, 2 billion years ago.
It is in complete ruins.
Yeah, let's see some pictures.
So,
That looks pretty good. Actually.
well, that part is just abandoned.
Yeah.
Hold, please.
Guys, if you're just listening, this is the one that you have to go check
Oh,
the
yeah,
video
you need
out.
to watch.
We're showing all kinds of pictures on the screen.
Okay, so yeah, those are lights that lit the way.
All of the lights.
Everything
all
is
of
just
the lights.
overgrown and it's nothing now.
Yeah.
It's just nothing.
Look at this Bambi in the Woods that I found.
Whoa.
From Beijing.
Oh, yeah, because they had all of the cartoon stuff in Beijing.
Yeah. Fu Ni Lili, the mascot for the 2008 Beijing Paralympic Games.
Just lives in the woods now.
Lying among the trees where a Bambi should live.
So one of these venues, I'm guessing this was maybe basketball.
Yeah.
Gypsies live in it and have taken it over.
Whoa. Speaking of Atlanta, here's Atlanta.
Yeah.
The I. Herndon Stadium, home of the 1996 Summer Olympic Games field hockey events, sits vacant in Atlanta. I bet they shot a ton of Walking Dead there.
I bet they shot a ton of everything there. So check this out.
Whoa, that's an old hotel. I saw that one earlier.
Isn't that crazy?
Yes.
That's from Greece.
Here's another Athens pool on my screen.
Ugh. Oh, look at that.
Look at the office chair on the right in the water, just sitting in the water.
Ew.
You think your office job sucks.
Right.
Oh, that one's cool. That one looks like it's still in pretty good shape.
Beautiful. Whatever it is, I want to go there.
It looks like the world's largest half pipe, but it's another ski jump thing. Like if you build a ski jump in countries that don't ski jump, oh, you got it too. It's the same one.
And that's the one in Italy.
Yeah.
That is the one in Italy. Cortina di Ampezzo in Italy, the ski jump tower.
You think they'd at least rent it to Red Bull and have them do something crazy
Right?
with it?
You would think that.
Oh, here's a cool one. I don't know what it is. The mostly abandoned Olympic aquatic stadium at the Olympic Park in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil.
Ugh, Rio was one of the worst.
Yeah.
So between Rio and the last one in Sochi in Russia, they rushed so much because they didn't have the existing infrastructure to host an Olympics. They rushed so much to build so many hotels that most of the hotels that they built were only half built.
Ugh.
So like they would have the basic framework and you would have the rooms and whatever, but you would go in and like the toilet wouldn't work. There was no running water because they hadn't properly finished the hotel. And so all of those places that they had gone in and built in this, frantic rush to get everything ready now just are in complete ruins.
Right.
They just abandoned them completely and just said, fuck it, we're not even going to finish them because
not.
no one's ever going to come here again to this part of Russia or to the outskirts of Rio,
Yeah.
You want
to
so why even finish them?
Do you want to pick a city and look at specific cities? I've got Sarajevo, Brazil, Atlanta, Athens, London, USA, Rio, and Sochi. And it's like...
Go to Sochi. I want to see some of those.
Sochi images. So these are all from Sochi. Abandoned, crazy stuff.
Ew, hold on. Go up. That second picture over.
This
Is
one
that
here?
trash?
It looks like gravel.
Oh, okay.
This is from the last place that you were just on, How They Play.
Yeah.
Saatchi, abandoned. Man, I want to see an overhead, like the big whole thing.
I did some of the articles I went to, I saw some drone shots of things that just looked super gnarly.
Oh, here's the whole park. Just super abandoned. I wonder if I can blow that up. Here's a better one. Wait. I mean, from the air, it looks like, oh, this is nice. We're ready for the Olympics.
Right.
And then,
And nothing's there anymore.
Yeah.
That's what's so weird. Is that no one goes there. No, like, there's just nothing.
yeah, they try and bill it as like the Vegas of Russia or like the
So not.
Southern California of Russia. But
I had a lot of friends that went and worked that Olympics to do like the opening ceremonies and stuff. Like
Oh,
a lot
for
of
real?
roadies go and do
Yeah.
opening ceremonies, closing ceremonies. And
does that pay
the
better?
performances.
Is it a good pay to?
It's a gig. I mean, it's the norm. I mean, it's the same as doing a Super Bowl or, any kind of.
No big deal. We're just working the Super Bowl over here. No big deal.
Sorry. You sign on to do a project and you go for 6 weeks or whatever. And I definitely had a lot of friends that came back from Sochi with a lot of nightmare stories.
Now, is it pronounced Sochi or Sachi?
I don't know. You know me. I'm a dumb American. I say things wrong all the time.
Doom Americano.
He put it on my screen.
Whoa.
That is the beach volleyball arena from the Beijing Olympics.
Wow. Some pretty good graffiti.
I mean, they clearly have. That wasn't actually graffiti. That was put there.
No way.
Yeah.
That was like the design.
The entire Beijing Olympics were all very, very cartoon based because it's very Chinese. Yeah. You saw the picture of the deer, the giant cartoon deer in the woods. But yeah, they obviously don't have a need for a beach volleyball arena. So what do you do with that? It's weird.
Yeah, it is weird. Sorry, I'm just looking up stuff that's specific to the United States.
Ew, here's another one. That's the pool from Athens.
Greece. Yeah.
Athens, Georgia is not big enough to have an Olympics.
It's
to
not.
host an Olympics.
It really is not.
Nope. Ew. Look at that.
That's the one from 1936 that I showed you.
It's Berlin. I was right. It's Germany. Yeah. Those were very, very controversial Olympics.
Well, and the interesting thing is there's nowhere for spectators to sit.
Because I don't think they had a lot of spectators.
And
a lot of countries wanted to boycott that Olympics.
Well, where do you put the cameras?
Yes. Clearly, where do all of the TV cameras go?
What do you think this is on the right?
Well, those are the Olympic rings.
Those are hexagons. They're not.
Right, but I'm sure it was some kind of structure, like a sculpture structure.
Maybe. Okay. Just takes us to another article. One of 29.
Happened.
Wow. You guys want to see me scroll? Oh, that looks like... See, any of these things could be a skate park now.
They completely could.
Like, that looks cool.
But, I'm sure somebody still owns them. Some development company that has built a fence around it that won't let anyone in, even though they're doing nothing with it.
I would imagine at this point... look at this. Beer cans.
Of course.
I bet banks own this now.
Oh,
See,
yeah.
here's a picture of them demolishing one in, of course, no description. Thank you, ABC News, for being the best reporters on the planet.
Atlanta, right?
I don't know.
Pull up the photo that I have. So, do you see all of this?
What is that?
That's a cemetery now.
Whoa.
These were the Olympic grounds, the track in Sarajevo. And after the war, it became a giant cemetery. That's the sports complex.
Where they bury all their old athletes. Oh, here's some more of those cartoons.
Ooh, yeah, go to those.
They're just, why? They look like they could be, they're riding bikes.
Yeah.
See the one on the right?
Yeah.
Weird. What do you think we're going to see next? Boom. Some random garden.
No, those that's one of the dorms that they live in.
Yeah. Apparently, I've been looking at Ford Rangers. That's what they're trying to sell me over here.
You have.
Ew,
check this out.
What's up?
That is one of the ski jumps in Grenoble, France.
Grenoble?
Grenoble.
I eat Grenoble every morning for breakfast. This episode is brought to you by Grenoble.
Yeah. The 1968 Winter Olympics. That was the ski jump. And that's what's left of it. That's real scary looking down at it from that angle. Fuck no.
No, thank you.
Pass.
Look at this. This is what they do with all the seats when they're done. But
don't you think those could be recycled to be used in schools and things like that?
Well, let me ask you this. Since it's a worldwide event,
yeah,
instead of creating all this waste, why don't we pick a central part of the world and build one last Olympic
and
arena,
always host them there forever?
Always forever.
Because nobody could agree on where. We would all fight over it.
Greece started it.
So let's do it there.
Boom. Let's go to Greece. It's pretty central to everything. The climate's pretty good.
It's beautiful.
Let's just always do the Olympics in Greece from now on.
Okay. I'm down. Let's present this to someone.
I think we should. And we have to partner with an airline because people are like, I can't afford the flight.
Right.
Okay. Well, if you, just for the Olympics, you fly for free.
You fly for free to Greece?
I mean, if the government...
There ain't going to be enough seats.
During Pandy, the government kept the airlines open during Pandy.
Yeah.
So during normal times when we're all prospering, we're all making money, let's give everybody like a 50% discount to tickets to Greece only.
I mean, I am not opposed to that at all. I think it's a great idea.
You heard it here first, folks. Next Olympics will be in Greece for the rest of time, and flights are free.
I'm going to show you one last photo.
All right.
Pop to it.
Boop.
Okay.
Whoa. Ooh.
So this is from this building that you're seeing that has the window in it are the dormitories
Whoa.
in Sochi.
Saatchi.
Sochi.
I say Saatchi because there's an advertising firm called Saatchi and Saatchi.
And then you can see out the window too. That's the sports complex.
Yeah.
How gnarly is that?
Wow. How boring is this episode for our audio listeners?
Well, I'm sorry, audio listeners, but you know what? You can find us on YouTube, Misty and Ike.
That's right.
You can find us on Facebook, Misty and Ike. You can find us on Instagram. You can find us on Twitter. You can find us on Patreon.
You could just straight up Google it.
You could straight up Google it.
If you want to see this
Like,
video.
this is a really cool one because these photos are, you know, they're pretty dramatic.
Yeah.
Like, this isn't just like, oh, yeah, okay, so there's some grass growing. Like, it's like decrepit falling down.
Yeah, and some
It's
of
gnarly.
these things are like, they took effort to get this bad.
Completely.
Yeah.
That's the amazing part. And I think about like, I think I read something about, I can't remember if it was Sweden or Finland, one of the Scandinavian countries. What they did is they realized that they didn't have the sports teams to fill these giant things. So they turned a lot of the sports complexes that they built into movie theater complexes.
Oh, that would be amazing.
Right?
I would definitely go
like,
see a
why
movie
would
there.
why would these places not just go, let's repurpose this into something that our citizens will actually use after this is over?
Or like turn the dormitories into low-income housing.
Absolutely.
Or I have
Totally.
another idea. How about this? Modular sporting arenas. Like they bolt together.
And then they pop apart and you like take them away and they're reused.
You guys tear down stadiums every night and rebuild them.
night.
So
Yeah,
why
we
not?
do.
Why don't we have a touring Olympic crew? It should take about 2.5 years to take it down and about 1.5 years to put it back up.
Right.
And then you move it. And then
You know,
all we need is a big ass field in every country.
The funny part is I hear you say it'll take 2.5 years and my roadie brain goes, "Psh, got that in 3 weeks.
I don't know if I want to swim in a pool that takes 3 weeks to put together. But
Well,
maybe we're on something here.
we might be. We might have just like sustainably reconstructed the Olympics.
If you're part of the Olympic Council and
Get
you'd
a hold
like
of us.
further advice on how to
Yeah.
do less waste,
Yeah. We can take care of that for you
get at me, dog.
for a small fee
A couple $1 billion.
to have the Olympics renamed the Misty and Ike Olympics.
The Misty and Ike Olympics.
Ike Olympics.
Ike Olympics.
Ike Olympics.
Ike Olympics.
I like it.
I like it a lot.
Yeah.
Well, guys, since it's Friday, hold on.
Ding, 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 ding.
All right, let me do it again. Since it's Friday.
We'll see you on Monday.